Leslie Rose back again with another tutorial. As you can tell, my voice is complete shit, and that is because I've been sick for the last week, and that is why I haven't been able to upload all the videos that I wanted to upload for you, and I was super mad that I got sick. But on the positive note, I got well enough to actually show you what I'm going to be for Halloween, which is this devilly wonderfulness. So if you want to see how to get this creepy yet sexy yet cool, freaky, devilish look, keep on watching and I will show you through this tutorial. We're starting off by making the prosthetics, so the horns and the little star. Going in with a Dixie cup, a sponge, latex, some modeling magic, and a couple of tools. Oh, and not to forget this wonderful powder and a powder brush. So we're starting out by rolling it out and making sure we roll it into a point. And now we are starting to sculpt the curve that we want and cutting off the bottom to make sure it's flat and is able to stick to our heads. And then reshaping it if necessary. Then we skipped this part, or we didn't skip it, but the camera cut off. So we went in and with this tool we created little ridges. Now going in with some latex, pouring it into a small Dixie cup. Then we're going to start to tear some toilet paper. We only need 2 layers of toilet paper. So tear it into a circle and try to keep it the size of the little star thingy that we want on our forehead. Make sure you get 2 of those. Then going in with our sponge and some latex, we are going to slop that all over the tissue. Make sure you get a good layer of latex. Then placing the other one on top, pressing that down and going over that one. Once we're done with that layer, we're going in with our Dixie cup and we're pressing to make a perfect circle. Then going through with our little metal tool, we are going to start to create that star. We want to make sure that the ridges are deep enough too. Then once that is dry, we're going in with our powder and we are going to powder that very generously. Then we're going in with some red watercolor paint and we're going to fill in all of the ridges that we created with this watercolor paint. And then, so to get the pigment that you want, just go back and forth with paint and water. Then we're going in with the black and we're going to start to create depth into our star. So I put it in all the corners where the star and the lines are meeting. And then to blend it out into the red, I just got more water and brushed gently. Once that is dry, we are going to peel it off of the table. Then going in with scissors and cutting around the edges. Now going in with red, we are going to paint our horns. This is just the base. Once that dry, we are going in with black and we're going through those ridges and creating more depth. Once you do that on all of the lines, then we are going to also go in between the lines on the top and we're going to go in between lines on the bottom, and we are going to just bring more depth into it, and we're just creating more lines just by using brush strokes. Then it's going to look like this, and to make sure there's still a good amount of red, we're going back over it with red. Now onto our face. We already went in with some concealer and our foundation. Now we're going to go in with our mystifying and mattifying translucent powder, and we are going to brush that on with our Vintage Cosmetics fluffy brush. Yes, good. Then going in with our horns and our double star, we are going to set down our spirit gum where we want our horns to be, and we are going to place some latex where we want our star to be. Then starting with the star and setting down that in the latex. Then going in with our horns once our spirit gum is tacky enough. Then going around and placing some liquid latex around our star to make sure we get a seamless blend into our skin. Even though it wasn't quite seamless, but we fixed that later on with some makeup. Then we went in and we glued down our eyebrows because we want to go in and create a straight brow. Later on when I wore this look, I ended up just shaving off my eyebrows because that was, well, not all my eyebrows, but the outer half, because that was easier. And I suck at gluing down my eyebrows. So I started off with my Anastasia brow pencil, and I just created hair-like strokes where I needed them, and I also mapped out where I wanted the tail to go. Once we got all of our hairs the way we want them in the front, and the map looking good in the back, we went in with Anastasia's brow gel, and we are going to make our tail a little bit darker so it matches the rest of our eyebrow. We're doing that with an angled brush. Then going in with some concealer and really making sure our eyebrows are the shape we wanted and blending that out with a beauty blender. Then pressing some setting powder right over that. Then going ahead and doing that to the other eyebrow. Then going in with our foundation brush and our Bare Minerals foundation, we are going to start to place that around the star, and then we're going in with a beauty blender and putting that on top of the star. Also using our foundation brush to get around our horns. Using our new Lunatic Cosmic Lambs eyeshadow palette and going in with this color right here, which is Reincarnation, and a Max Fluffy brush. We are going to place that into our crease and also under our eyes, using this as our transition shade. Then going in with Roses from our Beauty and the Beast palette, we are going to start to gently place that where we want our pigment to go, and then bring that also down under our eyes. Going in with our Wolves from our Beauty and the Beast palette, we are going to use a flat brush and also start to place that where we want the pigment to go, and winging that out. Then once we're happy with where we place the pigment, we're going to go in with the same colors we did before and really start to blend that all out. And you can do this as messy as you would like. And then bringing the black underneath our eyes as well, and bringing that down in the inner corner. And really blending that out as well. Then we're going to start to create the little tear shapes. And we're just doing this with the same black eyeshadow, and we're going to gently drag that across and down our eyes. Make sure when you do this you really have a light hand. And also bringing the red down, and this also helps blend it out and really create that messy effect. And then doing that to both sides and just playing with the tears a little, different sizes, different lightness and shade, more red on some, more black on others. Just really playing with that. And I kind of went with an asymmetrical tear look, so I wanted more tears on one side than the other. Once we're happy with that, we're going in with our Kat Von D blood red color. I don't know what it is called. And we're going to use our metal tool and start to place little dots everywhere. And we're really doing this in the shape of the eyeshadow. So, like so. Doing that to the other eye. Then going in with this blue shade right here, and we're going to start to bruise up right by our horns, and we're just using an angled brush, and we're placing the pigment down and then sweeping it to blend it out. Also using a little bit of leftover foundation in our beauty blender to make sure that it really blends in. Now going in with these cream paints that we got from the Spirit Halloween store, and a sponge that I tore a bunch of holes in, and starting to create bruising around our star. This also really helps hide the fact that it's a prosthetic and makes it look more skin-like. Then we're going to go in and we're going to start to highlight with our NYX concealer, and we're putting this around the edges of the star where the skin would be popping out more. Just placing that right along where we cut into. And then also placing that on the places where it raised right by the horns. And going in with this contour color from our face palette and an angle brush, we are going to start to contour our face like we regularly would do. Also going in with a smaller angled brush and contouring our nose just a little bit. And we're just patting it because we don't want to rub away the makeup we already put on there. Then we're going to use our Sephora liquid liner, and we're going to start to draw out the symbols. Make sure when you do this you go very slow and get it as precise as you can, but don't be mad if it's not too precise because we're going for a more grungy devil look anyways, so it kind of helps with the look we're going with. Then going in with our liquid lipstick again and a small lip brush, we are going to place where we want our bloody nose to be. And using that same brush, we might as well just go ahead and do our lips.
Sharp and eyes glowing red. I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call on everyone else around in.
Once we are done filling in our lips with that red from Kat Von D, we are also going to take our rose and a brush and start to blend our lipstick out a little bit to give it a more messier application. Now going in with blood and the same little brush we used for our lips, and we're going to start to place the blood where we would like it to go. So of course we're putting it in the cut area where we did our star. and really bringing this star out. This is what really brings this look together, I believe. The blood was so perfect. And we are also going to then create little drips of blood coming down from our star. And once you're happy with the drops that we have, we're going to also bring that blood down to our nosebleed and fixing up our brows if necessary. Mine messed up while I was doing the rest of my makeup, so I had to touch them up. Yes, good. Then going in with these wonderful full lashes. They are so freaking beautiful. And some great lash mascara. We are going to do that on the bottom lashes. Also going in with a black pencil and doing our waterline to make our eyes darker, just like so. Yes, good. Now throwing on our wig. This wig is from Webster's Wigs. Their wigs are so freaking beautiful and I love them so much. If you get a wig, I would recommend going to this site and getting them. The wigs are so full and wonderful and such good quality. I got most of my wigs from that site and they all run around $75. Going in with this highlighting color because we realized we forgot. Using our Max brush and highlighting our chin, the tip of our nose, and our cheekbones. We threw on some awesome gothic shoes and some fishnets. Also a little bra frame with a little star. And this leather top with a little mini skirt that finishes off the look. Yes! I really loved how this turned out, and this is my Halloween costume. I hope you guys will like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. I love you, beautiful people. Bye!
With a tailway face.